Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Today I'm going to describe about the 8th Pay Commission, why the government may not accept every demand raised by employee unions. Introduction. The upcoming 8th Pay Commission has once again sparked major discussions among central government employees and pensioners across India. Employee unions have submitted several important demands aimed at improving salaries, pensions, and overall financial security in view of rising inflation and increasing living expenses. Among the key demands are a higher fitment factor, merger of dearness allowance with basic pay, revision in minimum wage calculations, restoration like pension protections, and changes in the family unit formula used for salary assessment. However, while employee bodies remain hopeful about meaningful reforms, many experts and union representatives believe that the government may not approve every proposal in full. The reason lies in the challenge of balancing employee welfare with fiscal discipline, pension liabilities, and long term economic sustainability. Why the higher fitment factor demand may face resistance. One of the most discussed demands before the 8th Pay Commission is the proposal for a 3.83 fitment factor. Employee unions argue that such a revision is necessary to restore the real value of salaries that has gradually been affected by inflation over the years. The fitment factor plays a crucial role in determining revised basic pay. A higher factor directly increases salaries, pensions, and multiple allowances linked to basic pay. However, according to representatives involved in discussions, the government may hesitate to fully accept such a high figure because of its large financial implications. A major increase in the fitment factor would not only raise salaries for current employees but also substantially increase pension payouts and retirement liability related liabilities for years to come. In addition, state governments often follow the center's pay revision model, which can multiply the overall financial impact nationwide. Experts believe the government may therefore prefer a balanced or more moderate approach instead of agreeing to the entire demand outright. Importance of revising the family unit formula. Another major issue raised by employee unions is the proposal to increase the family unit formula from 3 to 5 while calculating minimum wage requirements. Traditionally, earlier pay commissions assumed a smaller household structure, but unions now argue that modern financial realities are different from what existed decades ago. Today, many employees are responsible not only for their spouses children, but also for elderly parents, healthcare costs, education expenses, housing payments, and rising day-to-day living expenditures. Union representatives consider this demand highly important because it directly reflects changes in household responsibilities and actual living standards in present times. Unlike some salary related demands that significantly increase government expenditure, the family unit revision is being projected more as a practical and social correction to match modern realities. OPS versus NPS. Why pension reform remains complicated. The debate regarding the old pension scheme (OPS) and the National Pension System (NPS) continues to remain one of the most sensitive issues linked to the 8th Pay Commission. Several employee organizations are demanding restoration of OPS because it provided a guaranteed pension structure linked to the last drawn salary and dearness allowance. In contrast, NPS is market linked, meaning retirement benefits depend largely on accumulated contributions and market performance over time. However, many experts and union representatives acknowledge that completely removing NPS after years of implementation may now be practically difficult. Over time, the pension system has become deeply integrated into the broader financial structure through continuous employee and government contributions. Reversing the system entirely could create significant financial and administrative challenges. Even the government's enhanced contribution under the newer pension framework is viewed by some as potentially difficult to sustain over the long time. Because of these, discussions are now increasingly focusing on introducing OPS like protections within the existing system rather than fully abolishing NPS. Some of the commonly discussed proposals include guaranteed minimum pension security, dearness allowance linked pension protection, assured pension mechanisms after retirement, better financial stability for pensioners. Why the government may ultimately choose a middle path. According to various discussions taking place around the 8th Pay Commission, the government is expected to carefully balance employee expectations with economic realities. While demands linked to inflation, household expenditure, and employee welfare may receive sympathetic consideration, proposals involving extremely high long term financial burdens could face moderation during final recommendations. The government must manage multiple factors simultaneously, including salary expenditure, pension liabilities, fiscal deficit targets, long term sustainability, economic and inflationary impact. Economists have often warned that extremely large salary and pension revisions can sharply increase government spending and may also contribute to inflationary pressures in the economy. At present, the Commission has entered a more active consultation phase and is continuing interactions with unions, organizations, and employee groups across different regions of the country. The ongoing discussions indicate that the final recommendation of the 8th Pay Commission will likely emerge from a balance between employee demands and what the government considers financially sustainable in the long run. Conclusion. The 8th Pay Commission is expected to play a crucial role in shaping the financial future of lakhs of government employees and pensioners. Employee unions have raised several important issues connected to salary revision, pension security, inflation, and changing household realities. While many demands carry strong practical and social reasoning, the government also faces the challenge of maintaining fiscal balance and long term economic stability. As a result, the final recommendations may reflect a compromise between employee expectations and financial feasibility rather than complete acceptance of every proposal. The coming months are likely to remain significant as consultations continue and clearer indications begin to emerge regarding the possible structure of the 8th Pay Commission recommendations. Disclaimer: this article is intended purely for informational and educational purposes based on publicly discussed developments, employee union viewpoints, and various available sources. Final decisions regarding the 8th Pay Commission will depend entirely on official government notifications, Commission recommendations, and policy approvals. Readers are advised to rely on authorized government communications for confirmed updates. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.